Hello, everyone. My name is Colton Cockrell. I'm a certified financial fiduciary and independent financial advisor with Share McKinley Group. And today I have Gratia Schoemakers with me with GP Schoemakers PLLC. And today she's going to tell us a story about a time that she's experienced the effects of not having a HIPAA release. So Grace, the floor is yours. Let's talk about it.
I think the biggest thing of not having a HIPAA release is the fear that it creates with the people that are emergency contacts. So I had a client who was the emergency contact for her college-going kids, and something happened to him. They called her because she was the first on the list, and they were very vague. He had a car accident, blah, 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 blah. They didn't know what happened. They couldn't say, there was no HIPAA release. And she called me to see what we could do. Well, without a HIPAA release, the doctors are not legally allowed to disclose specific healthcare details because the law forbids it. The law says, we have a privacy act, we cannot disclose it. You need to, because you're an adult, you have to choose who you disclose it to. And mom did not have the medical power of attorney over the son. Mom did not have a HIPAA release. It made a not so bad situation a very sour situation. Eventually she did go out of state to college. She saw the kid and everything was fine, but a phone call could have solved it.
And that's good. And so real quick, tell me about HIPAA release and just the person that you put down as the emergency contact to be able to gather that information.
Mm-hmm. Well, it can be anyone that you trust with your healthcare information. You don't want it to be anyone because you don't know what they're going to do with your information. When we put emergency contacts on there, it usually is a person that we trust, or at least I hope it's a person that you trust. But there's a situation that we don't want to pick a person too close to home because, say, you're college going and you come from a very conservative family, you might not want them to know that you are having some kind of reproductive medicine, so you can't get pregnant or not make anyone pregnant, or you don't want them to know about STDs, or there's a lot of information out there that, although yes, we love our parents, we might not want our parents to know per se. And this is not just parents, children, it can be siblings, it can be any which way you can think of it. So when people make a decision for medical power of attorney and HIPAA releases, because they usually go hand in hand, or hand in glove as the Brits say, they need to be with someone that we're comfortable with and someone we're not trying to keep certain things from because it might backfire.
Yeah, so it's definitely important that you talk to your attorney and make sure you have a HIPAA release set up if you don't have one already. And then real quick, so you're saying it doesn't have to be a parent or it doesn't have to be a child. It could be anyone that you trust.
It can be my aunt. It can be my neighbor. If I trust my neighbor to make decisions for me, it can be a cousin. It's just who do you trust? Because it's important information and you want to make sure that the person who has access does not abuse it.
Right. And just to be clear, it is just to gather medical information. They can't actually make any changes on your behalf, correct?
No, the HIPAA release only allows medical records to be released too. So if you change doctors, they will ask you to sign a HIPAA form so they can go and talk to the previous doctor. Or if it's a medical power of attorney, it goes to medical decisions when you cannot make it. And usually medical power of attorneys and HIPAA releases go hand in hand because you want people to make informed decisions and you want them to get the second, third, fourth, how many opinions are needed to get to the point of, yes, this is what she or he wanted.
Perfect. So make sure you're talking to your attorney. Make sure you look at getting a HIPAA release. Thank you.